Hey everyone, it's Rihanna and welcome back to another film review. So today I'm going to be talking about The Girl on the Train, which is directed by Tate based off the worldwide phenomenon novel by Paula Hawkins of the same name. Now this film follows the character of Rachel, who is an alcoholic. She has recently split up with her husband and he's got a new wife and a child, and she's incredibly jealous of them, and every day she takes the train, she commutes into New York, and from the train she stares out the window at her old house and at this perfect couple that she makes up stories about, and somehow she manages to get caught up in this whirlwind when the girl who she looks at in this perfect couple goes missing. If you're expecting to go see The Girl on the Train and actually see this film, I hate to break it to you, but you're actually going to go to see The Girl on the Train to see The Girl on the Train and not Gone Girl. If you want to watch Gone Girl, I suggest you stay at home and watch your DVD of Gone Girl, because the only similarities between Gone Girl and The Girl on the Train is that they have girl in the title and a woman goes missing. So if you're expecting to see some David Fincher masterpiece, aka Gone Girl, you're not going to get it in The Girl on the Train. That doesn't necessarily mean that this film is overall bad. I was highly anticipating The Girl on the Train. I am a sucker for a great thriller and a missing persons case. I love being the own detective in this story. I love piecing things together. And as The Girl on the Train is a missing persons story and does tell the lives of 3 women, I was fully invested in the idea of this film. Whether or not it was good execution or not is another matter. The execution of this film is told by the 3 different perspectives of 3 women. We have Rachel, who's played really well by Emily Blunt. I thought she was one of the best actors in this film. I thought she was one of this film's saving graces. She was a complete and utter mess in the best way possible. I have never seen her look so beautiful while so disastrous and this alcoholic, and she's a very kind of fragile, very layered character, very disturbed, and that's what I like about female characters. I'm all for strong female characters. I'm all for female characters who do not need a man to stand by, but I'm also for characters who are female who do need a man to stand by and who have layers and who are complicated and who are fragile. I like well-rounded, deep, emotional, disturbed female characters as well as strong female characters. And as I said, Emily Blunt did a great job in this main lead. The screenplay didn't help her out in parts because the screenplay was so kind of laughable in points in this film when it was intended to be intense, and it just didn't come across that way. And we have the second perspective of the second woman, Megan, who is kind of the typical kind of every man wants her kind of girl. She's married, she's in an unhappy marriage, and she's just beautiful, and I was really invested in her character because I thought she was incredibly complex as well, and Hayley Bennett, who plays her, is a spit image of Jennifer Lawrence. You were watching this film thinking this is Jennifer Lawrence, but you were actually watching Hayley Bennett, and I thought she was great in this film as well. And the third perspective of this film is from Anna's point of view, who is the new wife of Rachel's ex-husband, and I wasn't too invested in her character, but I think Rebecca Ferguson did a great job with what she was given. And side characters, we have Megan's husband, who's played by Luke Evans in this film, and Rachel's ex-husband, who is played by Justin Theroux in this film. They were okay. I mean, I think Emily Blunt and Hayley Bennett were the best actors in this film and the best characters overall. There are definitely some cliche traits in these characters that we have seen before in thriller films. It's nothing really groundbreaking, but those 2 characters in particular I was really invested in. As I said, the screenplay for this film didn't do it too many favours when it came to tone. It had a lot of tonal shifts, and it was rather laughable when it was supposed to be intense, although this film did have its strong, intense points, especially when it came to the finale climactic scene of this film. And even though from the first 2 acts of this film I thought I was going to be watching a very different ending because I was thinking in my head of theories of what was going on in this film, I thought the story could have been a little bit more improved and a little bit more interesting when it came to its 3rd act. Just to clarify, I have not read the book The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins, so I can't make comparisons between the book and the film, so it's purely based off the film. Filmmaking wise, I thought the cinematography in this film was really great. I thought the score by Danny Elfman was really great. It's just little bits that really didn't work out for me. There were scenes that didn't make too much sense. If you're in a missing persons case, then you really want it to be intense and you want to be engrossed in this story, and I don't think The Girl in the Train took that opportunity seriously. And I think the perspective of the 3 different women was really interesting to begin with, but when it comes to the missing persons case, you really want to be ravelled up in what actually is going on and what else is going on in this case. Scenes didn't tie up, there were tonal shifts, it was a long film and it was slow paced throughout, and it wasn't even a slow burn. As I said, the film has its strong points, Emily Blunt and Haley Bennett being two of them, the cinematography, the score, but everything else from the screenwriting to the very kind of off-pace and off-beat direction from Tate Taylor, which doesn't really feel like a missing persons case. It feels more like a serious drama film rather than what this film was supposed to be. For it being a thriller film, there were intense moments, just not as intense as they should have been. The screenplay was kind of laughable in places, so this film is definitely a mixed batch. Girl on the Train, as I said, is no Gone Girl, and we shouldn't make comparisons because I feel as if people make comparisons too often and don't enjoy films for what they're supposed to be. But overall, I'm going to be giving The Girl on the Train a draw. I don't think I'll be watching this again very soon. I think maybe in the late future I will revisit The Girl on the Train. So if you guys have seen this film, let me know what you thought of it down below in the comments, and what is your favourite missing persons case film. If you like this review, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing lots more TV reviews and movie reviews for you guys very, very soon. As always, all my social media links are down below in the description. Come follow me, and thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you very, very soon. Bye!